Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Who's Lila, which is a horror game where you must use your facial expressions to communicate, and hopefully those facial expressions don't lead you to dying. So previously I did play a demo of this game. It was actually a fairly long demo, but this is the full release. And I think the demo was about 40 minutes to an hour long. The full game is supposedly 4 to 6 hours, so we'll see what happens. It's difficult for me to express emotions. I envy other people. They make faces naturally. But I have to make a conscious decision each time I move a muscle. Every morning, I go to the bathroom to rehearse what my face is going to show today. Bathroom... no. When I see Miss Hutchins today, she'll ask how I am like every morning. I'll answer good, thank you, submit neutral. Gotta calibrate my face. There. You smiled. If I see a dead dog on the street, I'll make a face like this. Yep. Submit disgusted. You look disgusted. If some weird guy approaches me at the store, I'll scare him away. Put my war face. You look disgusted. Again. So they actually... I see they did a change here, so they kind of tell you what emotion you are actually showing now. No, this doesn't look right. If some weird guy approaches me at the store, angry face. You made an angry face. If I discover that my sworn enemy died, I'll make... that face. You smiled. Right. No need to hide it. If someone catches me off guard with an unexpected call, can I make a surprise face? That's angry. Nope. You smiled. Maybe I should try one more time. You need to, like, be all, like, surprised, but not disgusted. Oh god, I could move my teeth. I saw it really briefly. You smiled. Come on. Oh, I can move the jawline, too. Hold up. There we go. You made a surprise face. And once again see the one hiding in boilers. I'm not really sure how to make a scared face. That's still surprised. You made a surprise face. No. Well, but that's unlikely, isn't it? I have to take out the trash before going to school. Haven't appeared there for a while. Throw out the trash. Garbage. Journal. Ring ring? Mushy mush. Also, well note, if you didn't see my previous playthrough, this is from the same developer as T-Gotchi, which was a game about suffering, in my opinion. broken, like my soul. Why is it still here? Hey man. Why aren't you answering the phone they gave you? Anyway, have you heard? Papa Lawrence is dead. Meet me at the train station. Like some slight movement there.
Please, I beg you, let me back in.
Oh, there's a voice. And this game also, I got a very strong Twin Peaks vibe from this game. Like it's all over. But yeah, this is a. Let's get going. I'm not really sure where the exit is though. This is not the exit. Crash? On Saturday afternoon, November 12th at 1 p.m., a fire has erupted. An apartment building on Cortlandt Street apartment unintelligible. Killing all its inhabitants, apartment was allegedly used by a group led by Mr. Law. As the police are investigating the case, access to the site is currently restricted. Empty pizza box, like my soul, with some crumbs. Unlike my soul. This spilled beer reeks. I tried to wipe it with the newspaper. What's this? You got a note to self. Basic emotions. Happy, sad, angry, wow, you, fear. So they put a little bit of a mini-guide in. No need for these anymore. What are those? And no, not the meme. I mean, like, what are those? I know what the code is. After all, it's my diary. It's an empty glass. It's for farm work. No, it isn't. You have found a trash bag. So, this is a multi-ending game. Some of the endings I think are come up relatively quicker than others. So, we're gonna feel around, see if they've really changed a lot of the endings and stuff. Missing person? Tanya Kennedy. Well, Tanya... That's Lila. That's who's on the cover of the game. A potted plant. Despite Miss Hutchins' efforts, it's dying. Hi, sweetie. Hello. You smiled. What are you up to so early in the morning? Just throwing out the trash, Miss Hutchins. There's been an awful lot of crows near our trash cans. Annoying critters. I'll be on my way, Miss Hutchins. Take care of yourself, sweetie. So I had a theory. I kind of put it forward back when I played the demo of this. When there's a lot of crows from the trash, and the fact we're taking out trash, we're probably murdering people. Alright. Now I'm ready to go. You have a new task. Grab a bus to school. The dirty crow. I'm not going to scare it away. Type it in. This is just easier. Award granted to Tanya Kennedy for national recognition to academic excellence and achievement in secondary education. I remember her telling me about this. Too bad I didn't get to see it back then. Award granted to Martha Jennings as recognition that the aforementioned student has studied and attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation. Hey, what's up? Someday I'll get one too. I just know I have to. Why do girls like Kennedy have it so easy? Or like Martha Jennings? I've heard she's a real airhead outside school, though. Carries a second set of apartment keys in her backpack in case she loses hers. And that's who gets the rewards. You know, I cried today. Oh, well, returning to your old self? I mean, it's fine. I cry all the time, too. No, it's not because of that. I just, I've been meditating for the past couple of months. And today I realized something. Oh yeah, well, was it like sad? No, I couldn't stop giggling, So what was it? It's gonna sound dumb, but like, I know now. That all the thoughts you have in your head are really conflicts. Yeah, inner monologue and so on. It's like thoughts are arguing in you. Yes, but the thing is, this you is really just these arguments. If you look at them, they disappear, and when they disappear, you disappear. Wanna get soda? I think that creep's eavesdropping. I am. How did you know? Was it the fact I was standing right here? They lead a heated discussion, considering who's gonna get real high and who will just have a can of beer at the upcoming party. They'd probably mean Matt's place. Hey man, strange seeing you here. Oh yeah, Matt. Fine decided to catch up on your education. Yep, I love that education. You smiled. The hell you're grinning about? Mike's been looking all over for you. You know why? If for you, I'd stay away from school. I'd watch my back well. Her name is Will. This locker belongs to Michael Graves. It's locked. Tanya Kennedy's locker. I wonder where the key might be. That's Matthew's locker. It's locked. A small little thing they did was, you can tell which lockers are important just because they have stuff on them. Well? Is that you? Hello, everyone. What the hell do you think you're doing here? Jimmy, wait. Well, where have you been? Where's Tanya? Without you noticing, your face is stretching to a stupid grin. No. Sad? Sad? Disgusted? Oops. Nope, sad? You look disgusted. It looks strange. Yeah, dude. Tanya, quit fucking around. Do you know something? Well, she's been missing for some time now. Martha said you might know where she is. Oh, so Martha said that, huh? Yeah, dude. And now she's at the principal's, probably telling him the same thing. Right. He wants to see you too, by the way, Will. Well, I'll be on my way then. Hey, what the hell? We aren't finished with... Well, please wait. You have a new task. Find Martha's classroom. And then get rid of her. Have you seen someone put the Dada dog sticker in Matthew's locker? Why does stores still sell the stupid dog merch? Doog. Especially after all those extremists started using it. I wonder what those creeps want with the poor kid. The boiler room's off limits, bud. I'm only joking. Hello, Lila. Did you get his call again? What's it to you, old man? No reason to be so hostile, Lila. After all, you're the one who came here. It's tricky not to get lost in the boiler rooms. But with you, you start hearing divine melody. Flutes and trombones and saxes from beyond. It always comes from the place you seek. Listen for it. Just stand beside each door and listen. By the way, what are you planning to do about the lady? The lady that hides in the boilers. Don't talk of what you know nothing about, you old fool. Come back here another time. Okay. Let's see, we need to find Marfa. Isn't it, like, scary? I've heard all this destruction of self-talk, but it always sounded kinda creepy and edgy. I wanted to try tulpomancy at some point, but the very prospect of losing myself to a tulpa scared the shit out of me. You know, like Kumar or Juiji. That's an actual thing, by the way. You can look those names up. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right. There's a character in Monogatari 2, it's the anime, towards the end of the series that also kind of reminds me of this. It's not about destruction, Mandy. All destruction, all pain honestly comes from this, divide, I guess. The self, I mean. The self is by its essence divine. The moment you start dividing the inner and the outer, problems come. How can you not do that, though? You have your body and mind, so do I. It's so weird that we even do think that way. Inner, outer, just words, honestly. Say you have a bubble and you say it's your bubble and I have a bubble. And I say it's mine. Uh-huh. And then they both pop and suddenly it's just air. How can you say it's my air? Hey Jay, I think he's here again. Yeah, I know. What hell does he want, I wonder? Don't mind me. $5.98. Okay, here's the person we need to meet. Oh, hello. No, it's not the right person. Or is it? Hey there. Sorry, do we know each other? Wait, weren't you at that party? At the Matt's party about a month ago? Yeah, we talked there, remember? She probably means the party at 29271 Fairfax Street. Should remember that. You were there, but you don't know who this is. Sure, I remember you. No. Nope. Smile. You smiled. Ellie believes you. You'd always believe that face. How have you been? Have you heard, by the way? The girl I was with at the party, Tanya. Tanya Kennedy. Nobody seems to know where she is. Is that so? Uh-huh. I've seen the police car outside and... It's a secret, but Martha Jennings at the principal's now. What's her classroom number, by the way? Martha's? It's... Wait, why are you asking? She isn't there right now, anyway. I just want to wait for her there. Maybe just a neutral face? Your face remained neutral. Well, yeah, makes sense. Haha. It's 430. A door near this one, actually. Huh? Are you sure? I think I've definitely tried that one. Heck yeah, I'm sure. Just check the sign near the door. Yeah, it's right here. You have a new task. Find Martha's apartment keys and an address. Martha's Jennings, 12740 Burfwood Street. Got Martha's keys. A pack of pads. So I think the demo, there's a part coming up where this is kind of like one of the ends of where the demo kind of started. We're getting near kind of the end of the demo. We never got to go to Martha's apartment, so that's where the big split and difference is gonna be. Facial muscles. I think it's also showing you like what parts you can move. Remember, like I said, you can move the chin. Hi, fellow human. Hello, Martha. Hey, Martha. You smiled. Martha looks frightened. What are you doing here, Will? I wanted to talk to you about something, Martha. Have you been to the principal's? No. I know you have. What do you want, Will? I know you were the last person to see Tanya. That's all. You think we won't know what was happening between you two? Have you talked to the officers yet? Why do you... Answer. Yes, I did, but I didn't tell them much yet. I think a certain detective wants to see me tomorrow. Name. I don't know, I can only remember it's Asian. Something like Detective Yu, I'm not sure. Anyway, what do you... It's really not good to spread rumors, Martha. That's a sign of a very bad friend. What? What are you talking about? Are you alright? What's going on, William? Well, I'll tell you what's going on, Hey, asshole! Hi, Mike. You smiled. You looked very friendly. Mike can see you are trying to pacify him. He relaxes a bit. We gotta talk, man. Well, let's talk then, Mike. Was that why you were looking for me this morning? Where's Tanya? How would I know that, Mike? You smiled. Like an Ed and Eddie character. Mike tenses up. Where the fuck is my girlfriend? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Get that smug-ass smile off your face, asshole. First she gets with you behind my back. Next thing I know, she's missing. A whole fucking week, dude. Just can't be that you don't fucking know. We didn't have a thing, you know. We totally had a thing. You smiled. Mike tenses up. Yeah, right, you ass. So if I can't see you smiling... Look, man. I don't even give a fuck by now. Just tell me where she is. I can't fucking deal with it. Damn, Mike, are you okay? You know, I'm really starting to think you were really not the best partner for Tanya. Even if I had information, I don't think I'd be the best idea to share with you, buddy. Mike is furious. The fuck you just said? You made an angry face. Mike is getting more pissed. What's with the face? You wanna go, bro? Mike! I can crush you like a worm. You can't be serious, dude. I'll fucking crush you. Any follow-up to your words? Are you for real? What? Have you forgotten the last time you tried to fight me? Do you mean that time when you saw me walking home with Tanya? Was that trying to fight in your eyes? It wasn't like that, freak. I was trying to make a victim out of yourself. Martha's almost crying. Well, please, I'm asking you, just tell him what you know. He's not that bad. You have to understand how painful it is for him. I know you've had your differences, but... Too bad. I don't know anything. Boo-hoo. You made a sad face. Mike seems a little calmer. Really? Yes. Look, Mike. I'm as worried as much as you are. I know you guys don't like me that much. But you're all in together. We'll find Tanya. Don't worry about it. The universe has better plans for you. Don't give me that shit. I'm not forgiving you for what you did behind my back. Wait, what did you say? I said we'll find Tanya. No, after that. You said the universe has better plans for you. You did, didn't you? That's what you always said. You are doing this on purpose, aren't you? Fucking freak. So is that how you were planning on finding out where she is? By calling me a freak? I knew I couldn't trust you, Graves. What? You just tricked me, you fuck. You did, didn't you? You... Am I about to die? Oh. Oh! Yeah, I didn't do that right. I think he's alright now, Dr. Hades. A very lucky young man, no. The fall from such a high roof didn't even break anything. Was he on drugs? No. Blood samples show he's clear. Nothing really. Not even alcohol. I think he needs rest now. So we've locked ourselves into an ending. I goofed. I got myself killed. Oh well. We'll just commit to it. Ward 33. So I've been meaning to ask you, when I'm not, like, visually imposing you, where do you go? Haha. Well, nowhere, really. I just stop, you know? Lila. Being. Oh. It must be really scary. Not really. You do it all the time too, well. When you lose consciousness or when you sleep without dreams. So not existing is like being asleep? It's not really like anything, as there isn't someone for whom it's like something. Nothing doesn't really happen to anybody, per se. Well, you just said it happens to me sometimes. It's very bold of you to assume that some of you actually exists. But Lila, you aren't making any sense now. I'm here. I'm talking to you. Is that so? And how would you describe that I? I don't know, like I'm young and maybe overanalyzing and I really like lemon soda and I broke my knee when I was in kindergarten. So you are your personality and your memories. Is that what you were trying to say? Yeah. I really like this game's soundtrack. It's like subtle, but it's got a good feel to it. Lila's a little more distorted here. You see, well, there's a problem with what you just said. Oh yeah? Yes, let's pretend for a moment you're right. And you really are your personality, memories and so on. But isn't the one listening to me right now also you? Huh? Sure. And the one seeing me is you, and the one feeling all the different things is you. Let's call this you the perceiver. Uh-huh. We like to imagine the perceiver as a pupil of an eye. The perceiver may cast his gaze upon anything. Colors or sounds, touch or feelings. But how do you imagine looking at yourself directly? A mirror? Oh, I wouldn't trust the mirror, my dear William. The ghosts on the other side may only look like us. So alright, in that sense it really can't. The pupil can never see itself, so what? It means that whatever the pupil can perceive is not it. You can analyze your memories and your personality, yet the real perceiver always stays in the shadows. One of his human names is the Prince. Although he doesn't really have a name, of course. Now you've just become like pure energy. In that sense, there isn't really a difference between you and other people, Will. Huh? What do you mean? For you, where do other people exist? I mean, their minds, memories, and so on. In their heads? Wrong. You have no ability to see what's inside someone's head. To you, people are a fictitious creation, a number of expectations generated from their actions. A phantom existing exclusively in your head. And the funny thing is, your own personality is too. What? I'm real, Lila. Even if other people may be imagined by me, my own character is... What's the definition of imaginary? Something exists just in my mind. And where does your personality reside? It's alright, my sweet William. You, your memories, your mind, these are only temporary shards of colored glass. The visioner, the perceiver, the prince, may only look through them and imagine them for a moment, that he is these shards. He never truly becomes them, and it's surprising how quickly he may look away from one to another. Remember well, the moment he looks at another one of them, he might think he's someone different. As you stare at the veil before you, you are filled with emotions of strange nostalgia. The curtains flap in the wind, yet you don't feel a drought. A hauntingly beautiful melody can be heard from behind it. For a moment, you can't help but gaze at the shriveling fabric. Oh yeah, this is the part where the game got a little bit weird. Now it's a first-person game. And there's Lila. I'll be taking this. An old-looking apparatus. Strange. Apart from projecting, it looks like it also somehow receiving its own image. Seems like it's real or detachable. The way the vision is split makes me think of Nanashi no Game on the DS. Even the dang thing rowing the boat has a moon theme. Since I'm rolling down here, I'm gonna kind of talk about my interpretations of things. So, in this ending, or this route wrapper, we kind of got thrown off the roof. I think we died. So by taking this boat down, this might be like kind of a river Styx, but I think you have an option of like, what do you want to take with you? So we took the real Lila, because I think Lila is the one in control. There's a person on the bank. That might be us, actually. The thing I'm not sure. I have to like play more of the game to kind of like feel it out, because this is just one of the really early endings. The Fool. Yep, there it is. Got a whole tree worth of endings to get. Didn't get this item last time. Even like new palette, Tomiho. Someone's poor attempt at physics. Let's see, palettes. So you can change your palette. I always keep it at default. Most of the time. So it's consistent with like what the game originally had. But we'll just have it. We'll keep it right there for now. Let's see, what's this? What is it like to be a bat? That is, incorrect claim that something felt like the color red is the same as the impulses in the brain creating it. He believes that the subjective experiences are inexplainable, at least scientifically, because every subjective phenomena is essentially connected with a single point of view, and it seems inevitable that an objective physical theory will abandon that point of view. An old pendant, it's silver. I like the pattern. Just take note of that. There is secrets in this game, I mean, who knows where they are. The handwriting here is really horrible. Apart from Chalmers, unreformed mutations of the hard problem of consciousness can include How is it that some organisms are subjects of experience? Why does awareness of sensory information exist at all? Why do qualia exist? Why is there a subjective component to experience? Why aren't we philosophical zombies? Let's do sad expressions this time. You made a sad face. Mike notices you are scared of him. He feels more confident. Just fucking answer, dude. I don't have time for this. You're gonna start talking, or do you want to be like last time? What's the silent treatment? Spill it, freak. Do you want to get beat? Huh, you what? I'm scared. You made a sad face. Mike relaxes a bit. Well then, it's in your interest to help me. Where the hell my girlfriend is? Did I express myself clearly? Yeah. Well, where the fuck is she then? I don't know. What was that? We're gonna try to make an angry face. We need to fight it. Fight it. Sad. Sad. Nope. You mean an angry face. Mike tenses up. Don't pretend you're tough. Look, you don't want to beat the shit out of you. You better start talking. Calm down, Graves. What are you, a child? You do realize you'll get in trouble for violent behavior again. Well, that's new. What are you gonna tell on me? Look, buddy. I don't care much at this point. I'll fucking quit school if it means fighting Tanya. Would you go to court too? The fuck you talking about? The cops are here. Isn't that so, Marfa? I talked to a police officer today, yes. They must still be here. I said I don't give a shit. Tanya's gone, and she went missing after she went to your place. Marfa's told us. Sad, sad, sad. There we go. You made a sad face. Mike notices you're scared of him. He feels more confident. Just answer me, man. I'm telling you, I'm not that patient. What's up? Can't cut your tongue? Spill it, freak. Do you want to get beat? Oh, you want? Don't smile. Stop smiling. Don't do it. Your face remained neutral. Mike tenses up. Where is she, freak? I don't even care if she cheated. I need to know she's fine first. We didn't hook up, though. You made a sad face. Mike sees you're frightened. He relaxes a bit. Who are you trying to fool here, bud? We all saw it. Marfa saw it, not you. Look, dickhead. I'm not sure why I have to explain this, but if it's a word against yours, I never believe my best friend in a widow like you. You're making a mistake, Graves. Look, man, I don't even give a fuck by now. Just tell me where she is. I can't fucking deal with it. Marfa's lying to you. Come on. There we go. Sad. You made a sad face. This didn't look confident. I'm not. What is your problem? Stop trying to confuse us, man. Really, the fuck you doing this for? I'm telling you, man, all we want is to find Tanya. I don't give a shit if you know. You know she's okay. Stop trying to do a grin. That's not a smile. Mike is pissed. You're making fun of me. You're just fucking funny. Look, I'm gonna give you one last chance. If you don't, your stupid frets don't scare me, bro. You've been rambling about beating me up for the last 5 minutes. All I see is all the bark and no bite. Oh yeah, punk. Big Graves, why are you just listening to him? He's just provoking you. Well, do you want to get hurt? Why are you doing this? Because he's just a chicken. You can't even... Oh god. Ow! Well, I'm alive. Oh. I have to get up. You have a new task, get to Marfa's apartment. So, like I was saying before, if you saw me play the demo, this is all new ground from this point on. Okay, so we need to go to Marfa. I don't know the code for this. There's no way I can open this now. Because I'll have to wait for someone to come and let me in. Let me in. I'm a fairy. The way your face looks here, because of the style, looks almost like a skeleton. Good evening. Young man, excuse me asking, do you live here? Why, yes I do. Fellow human? You smiled. You look confident. But, well, that's strange. We are a close community in this condominium, yet I haven't seen you before. Have I? Oh, yes, sir. Most definitely. I'm sorry, my boy. It's just that there have been cases of young men trying to deliver drugs here. So let's just call the concierge and ask him. I have the number right here. What is your last name? Hero? You decide to leave before it gets ugly. You feel that you won't get into this condo today. Here, check the autosave. We're gonna try to look pissed. Like, how dare you talk to me? You made an angry face. Well, I haven't seen you before. It's a close community, our condominium, so it's strange we haven't met. You got a problem with that old geezer? Huh? Who do you think you're talking to? Look here, young delinquent. We're already making an angry face. Yeah, just leave it like that. You made an angry face. Mind your own business. What? Scram, old man. What do you want me to cut you? He'll do it too. He smiles in disbelief. What is all this? Do you think you're scaring anybody, punk? You reach in your pocket. He seems to have changed his mind. Get the hell away from me! His voice cracks. I sure hope you'll leave this place now, because I'm calling 911 the minute I'm in my apartment. He leaves. What he said is troubling, but you have a more important task at hand. Ooh, we've gone virtual, boy. This Marfa's apartment. Oh, look, we're in first person, but it's on the left this time. Normally everything was on the right. Ooh, perspective. Marfa's bed. The sheets are unmade. Such a bad girl. That's a weird dialogue. Underwear drying. They produce an indecent smell of wet fabric. Does this girl have any shame? Blue Velvet by David Lynch. Yeah, I never told you the David Lynch kind of connections. This is basically a David Lynch game. The only cool thing in this apartment. It's evening. Oh, someone's here. Marfa? Am I in your closet? Hey, sup, it's me. Who's there? It's just your fellow trustable dude. Well? Almost correct there, Miss Jennings. What are you... Yeah, there's a good face. You smiled. Have you come to... Oh, look, we had a voice there. Yes, Martha. Yes. Oh, wait. Tanya. Is that you? Huh? Tanya. Remember this, sweetheart.
The name is Lila.
This game is really well done. Like, I already thought it was an interesting game before, but that whole sequence was... Holy cow. So, where do I go now? I guess we're just taking the bus home. The thing is, I still don't know who Lila is. Well, that's how the game, isn't it? Hello, officer. I'm just your fellow human here. I'm just going back home. No weird tulpa ghost things here. Hey. Hold it, sir. Wait, is your name William Clark? Yes, that's me. Hey, Ted. Ted? Yes. I think we found the kid. William Clark, right? Yeah, that's me. You have to come with us, bud. Get in the car, please. Okay, there's a certain irony. You probably won't be able to hear it, but I actually hear police sirens going off right now, like outside, not in front of my house, but like down the street somewhere. That was a little creepy. So, Lila, there's an empty table, like my soul. Because I put things on top of my soul. Ready? Hey, Will. I'm Detective Hutchins. We talked a couple hours ago, remember? Now, William, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, okay? Okay, I certainly will not... I will make a cool face. Do you know why you're here? I know exactly why I'm here. You look disgusted. What's this thing going on here on the left? Your confidence level increased. Alright. Now you are William Clark, correct? Yes, I am William Clark. You smiled. You've been read your rights before, right? No, never. You've probably seen it in the movies. He reads you your rights. I forgot to ask you. Do you want water or anything? No, I need no water. You smiled. Alright, now, Will, I have a photograph here. Do you know this isn't a photograph? Tanya Lila? Yes, that's Tanya Kennedy. We're gonna throw him off there. We're gonna play a game here. We're gonna throw him off. You look disgusted. Officer has noticed that. Is something wrong, William? No. Nothing. You quietly grind your teeth. This fucking copycat girl again. What was your relationship with her? Don't worry, 4D chess. You look disgusted. This looked weird. Officer Hutchins acts as though he didn't notice. I see. Could you elaborate? Did you just say hello to each other? Did you talk sometimes? We talked, yeah. What'd you talk about? I don't know, music and stuff. I don't remember, just normal stuff. Do you have any mutual friends? Oh yeah, we do. The guy just beat me up. You made an angry face. Well, Martha Jennings is one of my friends. I think she and Tanya were ever close. So Martha Jennings is your friend, alright? Now, Will, you've said before that you weren't too close to Miss Kennedy, correct? Yes. And the thing is, we have already talked to some of your friends today. Martha Jennings was one of them. They seem to tell me that you and Tanya have become rather close some time ago. Could you tell me why they told us so? I don't know. Well, we need you to be very genuine. The stakes are high, you see. The real reason we invited you here is because Tanya Kennedy's missing. She's been missing for more than 5 days. She is? Like I said, this'll throw them off. They won't ever see this coming. They'll be like, oh, no way this guy's guilty. Look how weird he is. You smiled. Your face doesn't seem to convince Officer Hutchins. Well, William, I do think you knew that already. It is highly unrealistic that you didn't, especially considering what your friends told me. What's the natural expression? Sad? Neutral? Scared. You look scared. Why didn't you tell the truth, Will? I don't know. Alright. You know, it's not about us making you a victim, buddy. What we need is to find Tanya. Will you help us? Sure I will. Because my name is William. Now please tell me more about your relationship. How did you two meet? We met at a party. At Matt's place. Now there's an interesting dialogue we saw earlier. Where he referred to Tanya as that imposter. So Lila looks like Tanya. And Lila's in control currently, right? So that makes you kind of wonder, like, did William form the tulpa based off of Tanya? Like someone he couldn't get, maybe, or at least at the moment? And then that tulpa's taken life, quite literally, and it's like, I gotta kill the other me because I'm the real Lila. You tell him how you Will met Tanya for the first time. See, look at this wording here. You tell him how Will, see that? Met Tanya for the first time. It didn't say me, or I, or anything. It said Will. I see. You two liked each other, didn't you? I guess so, yeah. In a romantic way. I'm not sure. Did you have sex? No. Your friend said otherwise. Sorry, officer, I can't deny it. You smiled. Those are just rumors, I swear we didn't. Well, that is understandable. Don't get all worked up. I know how kids are sometimes. Did you talk after the party? No, we stopped. That's why I didn't know she was missing until now. Check the garbage bags, by the way. There's a lot of crows around them. I'm pretty sure those are all pieces of her. And why did you stop talking? Oh no, it just kind of happened. Did you two have a fight? No. What do you think you stopped talking? Well, I guess she just thought I was boring. I'd not be the best person to hang around. And why is that? I don't know, I guess I was just born that way. It's kind of always been like that. Always, huh? You've been a lonely kid at school? Yeah, I didn't have friends. Never really. Didn't you have friends when you were young? It's usually easier to make friends when you're a kid. Not really. Just my mom. When you're in good terms with your mom now. She's passed away, sir. I understand. Did it happen a long time ago? It's been 3 years now, sir. Must have been tough. Yes, sir. It felt impossible to bear for a while. Can you tell me more about her? She was great, honestly. She cared about me a lot. A bit too much at times. How's that? Well, she'd meet me from school until I was about 12. She always knew what was up with me. Was very strict about my grades. It's because she loved me. I want to see, this could be a little interesting. I want to see if we make an angry face. You made an angry face. She did do some strange things sometimes, but I guess it's because she felt lonely. What things would that be, well? It's just really relevant. It's just a small thing. I don't think I want to talk about it. You sure? Yes. Let's change the topic for now. Now, I'm not going to grill you about this, but I know you've been a part of a certain gathering. The Lawrence fraternity. That's a little interesting thing to follow up on later. Rings any bells? Yes, sir. Is there something you are comfortable talking about? Yes, sir. Even if I wasn't, you'd interrogate me anyway, wouldn't you? So please ask away. Right now, I'll just need a couple of details. First, when was it exactly that you enrolled? June 11th, sir. But I've been helping out Father Lawrence for a while before I actually initiated. Alright then, what was the mission of the group? Did you try to convert as many people as possible? Not really, sir. Actually, it seemed that only Father's closest circle was allowed in. As for the end goal, I was never told what it was or if there was one. It seems I was too low of a tier. No chance to get higher in the hierarchy now, since, the fire. Tell me more about that, please. I wonder if the janitor's tied to that group. You weren't present when it happened, right? Yes, sir. Why? It must have been a group meeting. I was at home, ill. A migraine. Is there anyone to confirm that? Yes, actually. I like that expression. Miss Hutchins, our concierge, was kind enough to come and check on me. Oh, so Dorothy's. Alright, we'll check on that. Now, William. I will leave the room now. Another officer will come to talk to you. This could be the bad cop. Alright, now I don't have much time. My name's Detective Fisher. Spit it out, kid. You know why you're here, right? This is where the part you won't like begins. What is it, officer? What am I here for? Oh, What am I here for, officer? What am I here for, In a good mood, are we? Oh, I see you too are capable of smiling. Wake up, kiddo. You're in a police station. People don't come here for nothing. You think we don't know what you did? Prepare to live through all those horror stories you've heard about the police, buddy. Now that we're on the same page, tell me, bud, what's up with all the nonsense about tulpas? Beg your pardon? Did they finally have, like, writings about it? You smiled. He must be thinking. How does he know? Well, there's a paragraph in your diary which mentions that word. Just thought I'd ask you. What's this all about? You've been to my apartment. Of course we have, buddy. This is why you're here. What, are you surprised? Angry? Got something to hide, kid? Anyway, back to what I was asking you. The hell's a tulpa? Some imaginary friend, right? It's not exactly What, are you so boring not having real friends? It's not like that. Then what's it like? It's a mystical practice that has a lot of value if you know how to work with it correctly. And how do you work with it? You try to act as though Will actually cared about tulpas. So, a tulpa is basically a being or object created through spiritual mental powers. It's sentient and independent. But it's imaginary nonetheless, right? I mean... Oh, Lila, calm down. Considering your own ego is also imaginary, there's basically no difference between it and a tulpa. My ego is imaginary, huh? It only exists momentarily when you get offended or upset, for example. What? If only you knew how unstable your self-image actually is. Even other people's images in your head are more concrete than your own. I don't have time for this mumbo-jumbo. Save those things for you. Did Father Lawrence teach you all this crap? Come on, I told you. He read your diary. Spell it out, bud. What do you want to know? Who was Lawrence? How were you two connected? Lawrence was a leader of a group called the Lawrence Fraternity. And what were they doing? Some kind of cult? You could call them that. Sex cult? No. Were you using substances there? No, officer. No, we weren't. You smiled. Liar. What about the mushrooms you found in your apartment? You feel a cold sweat. They're personal use up. I'm not really sure I've seen stuff like that before. The hell are these? I don't know, I swear. You can't know about Tef mushrooms. We'll come back to that later. Don't think I'll forget about it. So again, about the fraternity. What is going on? What? It seems you were talking about something. It's warm. But aren't you Lila? Huh? What was that you said? Aren't you Lila? What? If it's a joke, I don't get it. Who's Lila? Tile drop. Fisher, I've just received the news. Will, about today. May I ask you where you've been before we took you in? I was at school. You see, we received a call. There was a tenant at Burfwood. Is that where Jennings lives? The one we talked to today? Yes, Martha Jennings. And the tenant's name is Miri, I think. He described a young man with black hair entering the apartment earlier today. He also claims to have heard a girl scream. Are they there now? Yes, a squad's been sent there. Look, Fisher, I'll go check on them. You stay here. Sure. Say, William, I've just noticed. Why do you smell detergent? Oh, we washed ourselves before we came. What is going on? That was an ending. Well, our goose was cooked either way. I mean, they're obviously like, oh, you killed Martha Jennings. And then they connected to the other case. Pretty sure we killed Tanya, too. Now, the detergent smell could also be something else. It could also be hinting at never ending. Like something to do with a, because I thought it was, it was just a, you know, a thing where maybe we washed ourselves, like, get off any blood or anything from the murder. But, it could also be like there's like a laundry room or something like that that's important to the game. Now here's an interesting note. In the demo, because we got some of the endings in the demo too. I'm sure we're going to get some of the same endings here, some of the earlier ones. You didn't really get 8 credits. You just kind of got the card. So we're getting credits here, and I'm assuming some of the other endings will have credits. So that means the endings, or at least some of the endings that relate to dying and going to that other world, those are like very shorthanded endings, I guess, because that's why I'm getting credits. So they're definitely not the climactic ones. And thank you, the player. Is it just taking a while, like, oh wait, no, it's not over. Detective Yu. Nice to meet you, Lila. I am Special Agent Yu, FBI. Do we know each other? Oh yes. We've most certainly met before. I must have forgotten. What do you want? You see, I've been studying you very intently, Lila. I too have questions I'd like to ask you. What for? At the end of the day, I'd like to find out who you are. You amuse me, Detective. You really are nothing like those fools. You seem to keep your eyes open. Oh, I expected an exquisite feast. Please, ask away. We aren't going to talk here, Lila. Meet me at a familiar place. A place you use for saving. Our menu? I'll be waiting. Whoa! Metagame! Well, not metagame as like, oh, it's all a video game, but metagame as in the entire... I suspect the entire... even the menu. Because you know like how the facial expressions here, look, it's asleep. And you wake up. The entire experience is tied into the game and the story. But yeah, that was Justice, which is... it's a fitting name for that ending. Okay, we're gonna try to, like, survive the cop thing. Good evening. Young man, excuse me, asking, do you live here? Your poorness disgusts me. You look disgusted. I mean, no, sir. Not really. The lady from room 97 has called for me. I'm a rat exterminator. You exterminate rats, you see? The tenant still doesn't look convinced. You don't look like a rat exterminator. So apartment 97, you say? Well, how about we call the Miss and ask her about it? Smile, I guess? You smiled. You shrugged your shoulders. Sure, do that. Do you have her phone? You seem to be taken aback by your eagerness. No. No, I don't. That's alright, I believe you. But I'll be sure to come check on you in a half an hour, you hear me? We're a very close community as condominium. Marva does not live in apartment 97. It should be alright. Man, Lila is ice cold. I mean, I don't think they're even... They don't think like a human does. It's the best way I feel like you can judge them by. Hello, Martha again. Who's there? Well? Almost correct there, Miss Jennings. What are you... Don't worry, it's fine. I'm not here to murder you this time, I think. You smiled. Now we're getting away with this crime. Oh, actually, I see the whole thing about you. It's right here. I gotta go back to that layer. So I think a lot of this can be redundant dialogue. If I see something new, I'll kind of stop. But, like, I'm gonna kind of go through this fast. I'm gonna try to get through this interrogation, basically. Smiled, your confidence level increased. Face remain neutral. And that's Tanya Kennedy. Face remain neutral. Do you know each other very well? Let's keep it neutral. No, let's keep it neutral. You smiled. I think she and Tanya were ever close. So Robert Jennings, your friend, alright. Skip ahead. Try to be as sad. You made a sad face. Yes, I thought you knew that. Friends say. Sad? Made a sad face. Why don't you tell me the truth, Will? Sure, well. Surprise. There's rumors that's where we didn't. And we stopped. Let's see. Oh, we missed some dialogue here. Basically, he said, like, we kissed, but it felt weird. I'm sorry if it sounds strange. I just felt wrong. Like, it wasn't really her I was kissing, but I don't know. An effigy of someone else I knew. Or something. I'm not sure I understand what you mean, William. Sorry, it's hard to explain. He smiled. So you were saying, you did not talk with Tanya at all after that? Yes, sir. How'd your friends react? I'm not really sure, sir. I didn't see them much after that either. You not go to school, correct? Yeah. Can you explain why? I don't know, sir. I just, I guess I couldn't bear all the rumors and... Was it connected to her boyfriend at the time? Mike? Oh yeah, that's the main reason, really. Were you afraid that he'd do something to you? He already did. Yes, sir. He's been in trouble for his violent behavior before, so... It seems Officer Hutchins has heard something he was suspecting before. His stare becomes more intense. Did those two have any fights recently? Well, sir, I'm not sure. Look at that smile. They did at the party. What happened there? Was it because you kissed? No, even before that. Something happened between them before, no doubt. Can you tell me exactly what you've seen? Oh, of course, sir. We were standing in the corridor of Tanya, looking at a painting. It was Hopper's Cafe, I think. Just the two of you? Yes, sir. Then I heard a door open and Mike came out. He saw us too. Did he say something to you? Yes, sir. He was very irritated, it seemed. He started yelling at us too, so I assumed he was a bit drunk. What did he yell exactly? If I remember correctly, he yelled, "What the hell are you two doing here together? Why aren't you paying attention to me? I'm your boyfriend, aren't I?" He was approaching us as he said all that. Tanya said something in return, so they started screaming at each other. Uh-huh. Until he came and shoved Tanya against the wall. I tried to help, you know, but I'm no buff guy. Thankfully some other guys came when they heard the sound. Like who? I don't really know their names, unfortunately. One of them was wearing a hoodie, the other one had, like, dreadlocks. Alright. Are you two left with any injuries? Tanya had a bruise on her ankle, I think. I have this. You show the officer the bruises you acquired on the roof. These are quite fresh. Yes, as you people were talking to my friends, I was beaten up by Graves. I see. Be sure to mention that to the next detective, alright? These are quite bad. Do you need any medical aid now? No, sir, it's alright. We had a talk with Mr. Graves earlier today. He does seem very eager to put the blame on you, William. Before we continue this interrogation, be sure to remind us to give you a lift home. So that nothing happens to you, alright? Thank you very much, sir. Now, William, I will leave the room now, and another officer will come talk to you. See, you notice how that small thing of getting beat up has come back to affect this ending? Look, more effects in a modern Telltale game. Or what used to be Telltale. Alright, now I don't have much time. My name's Detective Fisher. Spit out, kid. You know why you're here, right? It's the part where you don't like begins. I don't believe that, though. Do you, Ted? So, Will, the bruises you showed us earlier. That's Michael Graves who gave it to you. Scratches? How the hell does a guy give another guy nail scratches? I told you, he's wearing rings. He's a rock fan or something. I've noticed an Ozzy Osbourne poster in his locker. Yeah, I remember. He told me that. It seems to correspond with what the others said. Unfortunately, Mr. Graves seems to be a very short-tempered boy. So, William, will you actually be able to testify against Michael in the court of law? Oh! Absolutely, sir. Come on, Ted, don't tell me... We'll talk later. The interrogation's over for now, William. We'll tell you when you're free to go. There's just a bit of paperwork left. See, we cooked our goose in the other ending, as of course they find Martha. This one they don't. And also, we obviously didn't act very confident. We kind of played around with the emotions more. Oh, see, and Dr. Yu didn't talk to us. So that was Judgment ending. So let's talk to Dr. Yu. You found me. Good job. Hello again, Detective. Now, Lila, let me tell you what I've gathered so far. So, as far as I'm aware, you are the one responsible for the deaths of 2 girls. Now, Tanya Kennedy was the girl that looked just like you. So why is that? I guess we may never know, Detective. Well, if that's a game you want to play, let's do it. I'm a sucker for mysteries like yours. Is that so? The way your story goes doesn't seem to make sense, so? There seems to be no continuity. Half the time, I'm not even sure whether it's today, tomorrow, or a month ago. It's delightful to see your optimism, Detective. Oh well, enough chit-chat. Please, pick a card. Oh, these are the endings we found so far. So if we come back here with more endings, maybe all of them, there'll be some variances. Let's try the Fool. This was a very curious ending to me. In tarot, this is my favorite card. The Fool. I get what you're saying. Too bad we're here now. Yes. Seems like whatever William did there didn't really help. Still, I like to imagine him some other place. As clear-minded and childlike as the Fool. Not remembering and not assessing the junk around him. Just being. That's why you envy us, isn't it? You can't do that yourself and you rely on food we humans give you. I don't envy anybody, you. There's no use in comparing stupid glass shards, even if you think one of them is yours. Please, pick a card. Yeah. So, see how it has a check mark? We will be able to come back here later. So, Detective Yu, not Dr. Yu. Although he kind of is acting like one. Is essentially going to explain to us a bit more of the story, like filling out the endings a bit. So, a place where we met first. You might not know it, but I've been watching you intently, Lila. From the point William woke up in his apartment, right until the end. So, did it help you? Not yet. I'm still not quite sure. If I'm being frank, I have almost no damn idea about what happened before. Or after this day. I appreciate your bluntness, Detective. Does it feel right that William is most likely going to be prosecuted? I'm not sure. You see, at that point I didn't know William that well. Be quite honest with you, I feel a bit cheated. I'm not sure if the way it ended was the victory of good, or a terrible mistake. Too bad, Detective. Not unlike me, you don't seem to be easily satiable. Maybe we could talk over some more cards. Sure. Please pick a card. Judgment. What a strange outcome that was. I do feel bad about Michael's fate. Oh, do you feel bad about what's going to happen to Graves? I wish I could do something about it. You do have the power to divert the way some events go. You won't lull me into a false sense of safety, Lila. Even if I did that, now I know for sure. In the Garden of Forking Paths, there will always be the one that leads Mr. Graves being falsely accused. This card is an objective evidence of that. Not bad, Detective. Many others will try to deceive themselves, thinking that only one of the many paths is real. Yet, they all exist simultaneously, intersecting. In a weird way. They seem to dictate each other's logic, too. I'm not sure if I can grasp the picture in its entirety yet, though. Do you feel that you need to? Oh, yes. Yes, I have to. I don't think I'll be able to find satisfaction until I understand each little thing. I feel it's what I need to do in order to find out who you are, Lila. Well, see about that. We seem to have exhausted the cards to talk about. We can go over them again if you'd like, but we don't have to. I guess I just can leave. It's interesting how they've... This game is really brilliant. Just, yeah, there's also good games, other games out there. But just the way it's presented, like I say, even the weird endings and the cards and how it's being played. Another good David Lynch game was obviously Deadly Premonition. But that was a different kind of David Lynch. This is more of the real, like, heavy Lynchian stuff. Not just, oh... Well, I don't want to compare it to too much, because that's kind of like... You don't want to install a developer on that end. I'm only using that comparison because they had the Blue Velvet poster. They're obviously being honest about some of their influence. I'm sure there's some other writers and movies and things influencing it also. But... there's a lot of unique presentations and things I've seen in this game. So it's not just like, oh, things are surreal, so it's like David Lynch or like a surreal movie. The experience itself so far is surreal and multi-leveled. So I think it gets up across the picture better. But anyway, we'll see. I'm curious where the ending is going to go on this. Yeah, this is a long game, so this is a multi-parter. This is going to be part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to like go for all these endings, obviously. Hopefully we find more of the secrets. I wouldn't be surprised if there's quite a bit of them. No guarantee we find them all. Sometimes you can have a really deep secret, but we'll try our best. Anyway, once again, stay tuned for part 2 of Who's Lila.